what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Thingos back again, TGTV, for another video. Like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to help me get to 1,000 and above that. But first off, happy New Year's, happy holidays, all that good stuff. Pretty sure y'all been heard all this, but this is my first time saying it because I was gone for the holidays, went out to California, not LA. Anybody who's my fans is in LA, it's crazy what's going on out there. Like, I hope y'all safe, y'all doing good. Them fires, man, it don't look like nothing good coming from all that bullshit over there. I went to San Francisco to see my son, spent time with him for about 3 weeks, and now I'm back so I can get back on this content. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. With this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about 5 things that I feel like they can improve on with the Invincible War, because we know most likely it's coming in season 3 of Invincible. That's coming right next month, February 7th, I believe. But anyway, the Invincible War was all done in one issue in the comic book series, but I feel like in the show they have way more opportunities to flesh it out. Starting out with my number 5, all the different versions of Invincible that come from different dimensions and all that, they never really had like any kind of characterization really, or you didn't really like have a chance to, like, aside from Mohawk Grayson and this other super crazy one. By the way, spoiler alert on this video for season 3, most likely some of the stuff I'm going to discuss is going to be in season 3. But yeah, Mohawk Grayson, he has a lot about him. I know they're going to flesh him out a lot. I actually saw a post from Ryan Ottley himself where he said that we're going to fall in love with Mohawk Grayson, Mohawk Mark. So that's going to be pretty cool. Can't wait to see what they have in store for us with him. And there's also this crazy ass one that ends up becoming like a cannibal and eating pretty much all the other Invincibles. That's how they... the way they wrap up a lot of the Invincible Wars, they end up sending the Invincibles to like another... Well, actually, they don't. It's been so long since I read it, but I know Angstrom Levi, I think he ends up sending a lot of them to another dimension. He sends like a lot of them to this same dimension, and one Invincible, I guess, wins the brawl over all the other ones and starts to eat most of them, which is how he survived, and he got super crazy because of that. That was like hilarious and scary as shit at the same time. But yeah, aside from those 2 Invincibles and the one that actually ended up being responsible for Rexplode's death, huge spoiler alert, Rexplode ended up blowing himself up, sacrificing himself for the rest of the Guardians of the Globe, and he took out one of the Invincibles with him. So aside from those 3, I can't really think of any more that like just stand out aside from like character designs. So I really hope they flesh them out more. That's my number 5. Number 4, getting to see more of the fights with these individual Invincibles. Individual Invincibles. It will be nice to see like the fights that they have across this arc or across this little story that they do, because like I said, the Invincible War was done in one issue in the comics, and they did this major crossover event where a lot of different characters was helping out with this. You had Sarah Pazzini from Witchblade, you had Al Simmons Spawn, you know what I'm saying? You had Savage Dragon, Wildcat, you had all these other Image comic characters and properties coming in, helping Mark with these Invincibles with this huge crossover event. Now, as cool as that would be, and I would love to see that, I don't think they're going to be able to do that. Instead, I think they're going to use this opportunity to introduce a lot of other characters within the world of Invincible, which I made a couple of videos about several of these characters earlier, like Astounding Wolfman, Brit. There's another character by the name of Tech Jacket they could use. So there's a lot of different places they can take this, and I really feel like they're going to use that to use this Invincible War to introduce a lot of these new characters. But I feel like with that, they should focus on their abilities, and we can see how they fare against a lot of these different Invincibles, while also giving us more of their characters and characterization. We'll also see more of the other Invincibles as well. So that's number 4. Number 3, I want to see Mark's personal, like I want to see him actually interact with a lot of these different Invincibles as well, because correct me if I'm wrong, I don't really know too many moments that stand out with him actually interacting personally with these Invincibles. I know that he does post-war with the 2 that I mentioned earlier, but as far as like during the war, I can't really think of too many Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I'm probably wrong. I'm probably majorly wrong with that. Please help me out and correct me. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't reread that story. I'm gonna reread it though and go over it for a future video before the season actually starts. So it's coming up, but this is just off the dome. But if we could get more interactions with Mark himself and some of these Invincibles during the actual war, that would be cool. If not Mark, just some other characters that we didn't really get to see them interact with them, like more like characters from the main cast. You know what I'm saying? That would be cool. Number 2, I want to get some kind of like, I don't know. I think it adds to the Invincible War how out of the blue it happened, but I do think the show could benefit from showing us some more from Angstrom's angle. You know, Levy, we could see more from his angle before he actually kickstarts everything. Because in the comic, like, the shit just came out of nowhere. Now, don't get me wrong. I love that about Invincible. Most of my favorite moments of Invincible are things that just come the fuck out of nowhere. But, and you know, upon a reread, you can see clearly that he was probably planning this. He was planning this in the background for some time before it actually initially kicked off. But to actually just see him, you know what I'm saying, building up to that, that would be dope. You know, just the steps before, like, he just unleashes everything. You know what I'm saying? That would be pretty interesting. And the number one thing that I want to see more of leading up to it, I mentioned it briefly before, but I really just want to see that moment with Rexplode when he gives himself, like when he sacrificed himself for the Guardians of the Globe. I want to see that more emphasized. I know it goes without question, especially with how they've been doing so good with his character in season 2 and stuff like that, you know, making him just more likable, fleshing it out, sticking to the comic, but adding little new drips of things here and there. I want them to do the same with that, with the Invincible War, really highlight his change and what leads up to his sacrifice, because in the comic, it wasn't really like a back and forth because they had to do so much in a small amount of time, because like I said, it was in one issue. So there wasn't really like a back and forth leading up to his sacrifice. So I would like to see in the animated series, like, see that struggle, see that fight, and see what ultimately clicks in his mind that lets him know, like, bro, I'm about to die, but I'm about to take bro with me, and I'm gonna make sure I save everybody else. That's like his ultimate character arc. Like, that needs to be a huge moment that's highlighted, and we need to expand on that a little bit. But these are the top 5 things that I would like to see changed. Please let me know how you feel about this list. If you disagree, is there anything you would like me to add to it, or do you want them to do that you want to see? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. And yeah, I hope you're having a good day, night, wherever you are. Stay warm. If it's snowing where you are, it's pretty snowy where I am right now. Yeah, like I said, hope you enjoyed the holidays, all that good stuff. And yeah, until next time, guys, peace out.